Hey guys, so for this month's recipe, we've got the beautiful Miss Tara back with us,
I'm back.
She is going to show us how to make these delicious chicken taquitos.
And they're really good. They're
really
homemade. You won't want to buy a box.
Frozen kind anymore.
Like
They'll
you're not
ruin
going to
you.
want to, unless you just need a quick little snack, but you won't want them.
I love it. Well, let's get started. Alrighty, Tara, how do we make taquitos?
All right, so first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna have some thin sliced chicken breast. We're gonna put them on a boil. I usually like to add like a little bit of bouillon.
Yep.
So like usually the bouillon, you can use like just bouillon in the jar, or you can also use the cubes, and I usually just put like 1 cube
or
in
a
there,
tablespoon.
or a tablespoon of this. So
Yep.
we're just gonna add that
Into the water.
into the water here.
So you just do a normal one of those big packs, thin sliced chicken breast, stick
That's
it in
it.
there, cover
Yep.
it with some water, and
that's it.
let it go.
And we don't need very much, like just to kind of give it a little bit of flavor. That's all that we're doing.
I like it.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take out all of the chicken while it's hot. Yes, piping hot.
Yep.
And we're just going to shred it. I usually take 2 forks
Okay.
together and just shred it like this.
Nice.
Because once everything gets mixed all in, like you have to stir it up anyway,
Right.
so it's still going to be breaking up a little bit.
Yeah.
So doing it this way, it's a lot easier.
Makes sense.
I mean, if you want to take the time to do it with, one of those little
Fancy things?
fancy things. I don't have those fancy things.
I don't either.
I got 2 forks, and
It
that
works
works
just
just
good.
fine.
It's still gonna taste good with the forks.
Oh yeah, I've been making this recipe for years. So.
Yeah, and you told me like you originally found it on Facebook and then you tweaked it a little bit.
I
And
found it on Facebook probably, let's see, my little girl is 7. I'd say probably about 6 years ago, because she was probably almost a year old.
Yeah.
Found it on Facebook, and I saw it and it looked so good, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. And then I just kind of tweaked it up a little bit, started, added a little bit more different cheese in it or whatever, because I'm a cheese girl. I love my cheese.
we love it.
All right, so that's what we're gonna do. Just gonna take each piece of chicken and
Start shredding.
Just start shredding it.
Ooh.
And just start shredding it. I was waiting for it. Like I thought it was gonna splash back on me. That's why I was like, okay, just get it over with.
just take it.
Just take it. Yes. This takes a little muscle too.
Just a little bit.
Work for it here.
I think it always makes it taste better when it's something you gotta work for a little
Yeah.
bit.
You gotta put your elbow grease in it. But it does make it easier because it's the thin slices. I've tried to do it with the thicker slices because that was all the chicken that I had at home, but I had all the rest of the ingredients. So I was like, okay, I'll do it, with just the thicker ones. And then that's when I realized, okay, I should have cut them thinner.
Yeah, it cooks quicker too, I'm sure.
It cooks quicker, yeah, and it's easier to like just shred it with a fork.
Yeah.
If you don't have like those little fancy gadgets. All right. So we got all of those, we got all the chicken cut up.
Perfect.
We're gonna put it all into the bowl here.
Perfect. Oh, let me get a different spoon.
All right. So the next ingredients that we've got the cream cheese. I always use 2 cream cheeses because I kind of like the creamier taste. You can put just 1 in if you don't like the creamier taste, but I do like to use 2.
Who doesn't like a creamier taste?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, guys.
It's really
Let's
good,
be
like
real.
with 2. Yeah, I like using 2. That was one thing that I kind of tweaked with it.
Yeah.
The recipe said to just use 1, but I started using 2, and it tastes so much better.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna take the whole block, the entire block, and just
Throw
put it
it
in. And you wanna make sure that it's soft. So I usually take it out like around about the time that you're boiling the chicken. Makes it much easier to stir.
Yep.
Thank you, Megan.
Yeah. That over there.
Thank you. All right.
Got a spoon here.
Yeah. Okay, so you also want to use some sour cream. You can use whatever sour cream is, that you prefer. I'll say that you use about a cup. I kind of just guesstimate what a cup is.
You're shooting for about a cup.
You're shooting for about a cup though. So I just kind of dig in and I look at it and that looks good to me.
Good. Yeah.
A little bit more. Why not?
Why not?
All right. I like to go, you could, and you don't, there's no certain order to put all this in because it's all just going in all at one time. This here, I normally just pour it, but you want to use about a cup, and then you can use the leftover to like dip the taquitos in because you'll have some left over. But I usually use about a cup.
Yep, looks good.
Half a cup, something like that. You want to take a whole bag of like Colby Jack shredded cheese, and you'll put the whole thing in there. On the original recipe, it said to use a cup of cheese. Again, I'm a cheese girl. I love cheese. We gotta double it. So we gotta double that cheese up. All right. And now the only other thing that we need to do is just cut up a little bit of the baby spinach. And we just, usually I cut up, and it makes about a cup, about a half cup to a cup of it. And you just wanna chop it into small pieces. And it doesn't matter if it's like super duper small, if it's perfect, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's all getting mixed in. Right. So it's all gonna go inside of like the little tortilla, so you're not gonna realize, like you just don't want like huge chunks or anything like that. Okay. So, all right, I'm gonna put that in there as well, the baby spinach. Don't have to make it perfect. It doesn't have to be completely chopped, you know, small pieces or anything like that. Just as long as you chopped it up in there. And then we want to get a little bit of salt and pepper in there.
I got a bigger spoon for you too if you need it.
Okay, that's good. And we'll just use just a little bit of salt. It's really just to your taste. Whatever you feel like will be enough. And so I just usually put just a little bit of salt and pepper just to give it a little bit of flavor. And a little bit of pepper.
Perfect.
And that's it.
Sweet. Guess we'll get this going too. So we're gonna get a skillet and put like about 1 inch of oil in it.
Say about about a half an inch. Actually, you don't need very much oil. You don't want to put too much oil in it.
Like just to cover the whole bottom?
Cover the whole bottom and just a little bit, just right there.
Right there.
You don't need very much oil in there because you're frying just the bottom, like the bottom of each side. Like you're not deep frying it.
Right.
You're literally just frying each side.
Okay, I like it.
All right, and so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix all this up. And it works really good because now the salsa is in there. And also
heat from the chicken a little bit.
The heat from the chicken too. And then also the cheese is melted some too. Oh, it already smells good.
I know. Switching spoons.
Switching spoons, yeah. Might work a little bit better with the
something a little firmer.
A little firmer.
There you go.
There we go. That's good. Now we can get, and you want to just get it all mixed in. We'll show you that, like what it's gonna look like once it's all mixed up. You want to get a good sturdy spoon to mix it because some of your cream cheese may still be
kind of
cold and a little bit hard, so it kind of helps to spread it around. That's something that I've learned over the years that I've been cooking them.
Yeah.
It's like, if I don't spread it really good, then you take a bite of one of the taquitos and it's just straight cream cheese because I didn't break it up. So you want to kind of mash it a little bit too. You know, if you see the chunks, you can just kind of mash it.
Make sure it's all the way incorporated.
Again, you're using a little bit of your
elbow grease. Good workout.
Good little workout for you.
Before we eat all the cheese and everything.
Exactly. Okay. I think we are good. I
think it's solid.
I think this is good right here.
Okay.
And this is basically what you want it to look like here. You want to just make sure it's all mixed in. You can see like where the cream cheese is mixed all in everywhere together. So now we're gonna roll them.
Okay.
What you don't want to like roll all of them like individually and like have a whole pile of them rolled up because the yellow corn tortillas is what we're gonna use and they're hard, so they're going to break easily if you just roll them all. So usually what I do, you know, I have like the frying pan here and I know that it'll fit, usually a frying pan about this big, it'll fit about 4 of them in there. So I'll go ahead and start making them and I'll do 4. And so you want to use just a little spoonful of it. You don't want to fill it completely because it's going to spread. So you see that?
So you don't want it to leak
out. So
out.
you don't want it to leak out too much. It may leak out still, but you just don't want to do like a whole spoonful.
Yep.
You know, so you just kind of guesstimate about how much. So you see like that?
Yeah.
Like that, and then you're going to just spread. Just like that.
Okay. Is that too little?
Nope.
Okay.
Because what it's gonna do once it spreads, and I'll show you, I'm gonna show you the easiest way that what I did.
Hold on for a second.
What an easy way to like, so that they don't break, and also so that it spreads all the way out amongst the tortilla. And the way I roll it is I take the very end of it, and I fold it over, grab all of it with that folded part.
Yeah, pull it back.
And pull it back, and then just roll it, just like that.
Beautiful.
That's it. And that's what you want to do with them all. So it kind of spreads it out, and then roll. All right, so now I'm just gonna take each of them, and you want to put it down on the end where it's open, because that way it'll
seal it up.
So we'll just stick them each individually.
Okay, and I'll keep making these.
Fire. And if you notice, just make sure that your oil is not too hot, so then it's not popping on you and popping everywhere.
Making a mess.
Making a huge mess. You want to have like the grease down as, you know, low enough to where it's going to cook it a little bit. You don't need to cook them on each side very long. It usually takes, like, depending on how crunchy you want it and how like hard you want them to be, a couple minutes on each side, and then that's it. I sometimes like to have it a little bit of crunch.
Yeah,
so
I like the crunchiness.
I'll leave them down for a couple minutes, but you can kind of see where they, you know, you get them brown on each side. Ooh. I'm not afraid of you. Just kidding.
Done this before.
And it doesn't, like I said, it does not take them long at all, just depending on how crunchy, how crispy, how...
Because everything's cooked.
Dark, because everything is, you're just warming it up, melting everything all together. All right. There's that. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Now it's the best part. We get to eat it.
I'm so excited. They're so good.
Excited too.
You take the first bite. Tell me what you think, 'cause you've never had it.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. It's really good. It's
Excuse me?
really good. I like it.
Okay, good.
They're awesome.
They are really, really good. I need to have one now. I need to have one.
I wonder if you could like pre-make them and freeze them and like pop them in the microwave.
You might.
I'm gonna have to try that because these are really good.
It is. You can just taste all the cream cheese in it. That's why you need 2 blocks, guys.
You got the 2 blocks. That's the ticket. Well, thank you, Miss Tara, for coming
You're so
again
welcome.
and gracing us with this delicious taquito recipe. If you give this a try, let us know. Tag us on Instagram or Facebook. I know both Tara and I would love to see you and your family making them and enjoying them. And as always, we send out paper recipe cards every single month with all these recipes. So if you would like to start getting those, there's gonna be a link either above or below the video to give us your address and you get put on that list. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. We'll see you guys next time.
Enjoy.
Hey guys, it's Danielle. Thanks for watching the video. If you're interested in buying, selling, or investing in real estate, give our team a call. We'd love to help you.